So fellas, today I'm gonna tell you how to look more attractive, look more better to women. So sometimes you guys get stuck on just money, status, although those are the first things off the bat that you need to have going on to get women. You still have to look good. Off the bat, y'all gotta get that your looks still apply to you overall, as in a woman has a checklist. I've told you guys since time, if she has a checklist, that means if you happen to have less than the checklist, you are less valuable to her. Give this video a big thumbs up, and also, yes, please, it helps your girl so much. But also, if you are less valuable to her, what does that mean? You're gonna be at the bottom of her list. So you know, in the rotation, you know, when she needs to hit you up on the weekend, yup, that's this type of vibes. Not the weekend as in Friday, Saturday, because you know she's out or she's getting dug out by the next guy. No. Sunday, right? Sunday, she might be a little hungover. Sunday, you know, maybe she doesn't have to go see her girls. But guess what? Sunday, she'll give you 2-3 hours because you're at the bottom of her list. She has to give you some sort of time. She still keeps you around. Maybe she benefits from you, but you don't happen to be at the top because you don't look the best. You have other things, but you're not the most valuable. All right. So with that all just being said, I'm gonna get into the video, but like I already told you guys, I kind of already got into it. I just wanted to give you guys a really good description because we're gonna be getting into points, you know. So with that being said, make sure you book your consultation though, so we can talk after this video, or you know, whenever you guys book it, we can talk about whatever you guys like. Y'all don't be scared. If you guys got something going on and y'all want to share with your girl, hit me up. Book your consultation and we can go from there. All right, and there's other links down below. Make sure you check it, especially the Amazon link, y'all. Okay, so let me go ahead and tell you guys this. If you have your appearance looking correct, looking good, up to date with the modern day, you basically look at it like this: in a line of guys, right? Because if she has a list, that's how her lifestyle is. Her lifestyle is, okay, well, who's the next guy? Who's the one behind him? Who's the one in first? Who's the one that's last? Who's the one that I give the most time to? So if we have a line, you happen when you have your appearance look a little bit less. And this is, I'll give you guys some basic stuff right now so you can get what I'm saying. So pimples, looking scrawny, or looking, you know, big, those type of things. And those are just basic stuff. I'm not even talking about casual. I'm not talking about your looks and outfits and suits and joggers and types of clothing, you know, golf shirts that can make your arms look better if you got the arms, or at least got something going on. All those things, those are just little aspects of you looking better overall physically. So backtrack to this list that she has. If you happen to be at the end, the back of her list, this is going to be more so, you might have your money, right? You're thinking like, well, I have my money, status, maybe whatever. You're more so struggling in another area that she doesn't find you attractive in. So I'm not going to talk about this other aspect, but it could also be that you don't deliver, right? And y'all know when I'm talking about delivering, you don't give her enough satisfaction. Okay, I'll leave it at that, but that's kind of the next element. She might not look at you and think of you as a strong, you know, guy that could just take control, take, you know, full strength and power. She might not look at you that way. So in other words, she's not that attracted to you. So it will never get physical where you guys actually get physical, you know, if you get what I'm saying. So let's just talk about how your appearance can improve. And there's still more things I'll talk about that I mentioned about the lines and how the roster works and everything. But just understand right now that your appearance is important, and still money and status applies. But when you have money and status and you don't look as good, it still will hurt you. So the next thing y'all need to start doing, and this is, there's no, you know, sponsor or anything. This is just what you guys got to start doing. Make sure you have a skincare routine really going on. Make sure that you actually fully take care of yourself. Listen, girls love taking their time when it comes down to their body and everything, looking attractive and everything. It's in their nature, and also they got to, you guys like that. So think about it this way. What do women like that they would actually like a man to start doing? And this is really crazy because now that women are seeing guys get into like their self-care, skincare type of routine, they're really appreciating guys. Now, this is more on social media, maybe you're seeing, but I'm saying they're kind of interested that guys are actually having a Sunday reset day. Guys are really having like a type of time where they set time and really take time to really take care of their body, right? And I'm not talking about you're taking bubble baths and stuff like that. Like, hey, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. But obviously this is the type of stuff that women do in their nature. And so it's like, when you start doing things that a man could do, and you could still do things that you could call it whatever, a feminine type of thing, it doesn't matter. It still becomes so attractive because it's like, okay, you're taking care of yourself. You're doing what you gotta do. And a bonus, y'all might think this might be a little corny, but a bonus is that when a woman sees that you take care of yourself, whether it's your skincare, going to the gym, and we'll talk about your physical appearance in a second, and give this video a big thumbs up. But if it's going to the gym or it's your skincare, what she's thinking, and this is, like I said, might be corny, but she's thinking we could do this together. We could do the same. I say corny because, you know, like some people might find like matching clothing. Let's wear the same clothing. Let's do this. Sometimes some people will think of like clinginess, too much and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to tell you, with her having that nurturing, loving, and that side that is not tapped in right now in the modern day, when she starts actually looking at you, finding the attraction, and I know she might still have her options, she's still weighing in all that, you know, she still has guys on layaway, whatever, but I'm just saying, with you, she's growing attraction, she's growing interest. So you got to look at it like this. It's gonna most likely, or what is supposed to happen next, is that feelings are gonna get caught. So that's kind of where, like, maybe you guys aren't serious and then you give her space, right? I just talked about giving her space. When you give her space, and then what happens when you give her space? She's not feeling like, well, okay, you're looking better. You took the time to improve your looks, your image, and now you're like, now giving me more space. You see, this is stuff that starts not making sense to women as well, because it's kind of like, well, you're the whole package too. Now, y'all don't know that you can be the whole package just the same way a woman can be the whole package, right? When we talk about all the things that you guys want, the criterias, you know, obviously things that women don't want to hear, cooking, cleaning, obviously the looks is the main thing, first of all. But when we talk about that one, and then we pass it to your side on a fella side, you have to have the same criterias as well, but you see how it works. You got to have it going on. Now, I want to go back to the corny thing before I kind of like forget to even talk about it more. The corny thing with the whole how women will start growing and loving and nurturing all that stuff when she wants to start matching or doing things together. This is really just in her nature because she's emotional. So oftentimes when a woman's finally into you or is about you, she's gonna actually, and this is not sometimes by choice, but she's gonna start doing things like trying to get more of your time. So back to that situation when I'm saying, when you give her space, and then don't worry, we're gonna talk about your physical appearance, but you know, I've talked about it before. So, you know, let me go on with this story. So, backtrack. If we talk about the space that you given her, right? And in this space, during this time, she's questioning, she's wondering, well, you improved yourself, you said you were into me, and this is why you can give women the same mix cold, hot and cold, that's what I was looking for, hot and cold emotions, feelings, whatever that they give you, right? But women don't expect this stuff. This is why I say, although it's a game, you gotta play, and you gotta play it fair so you can win at the end. Now, if you go ahead and do the same thing, giving the space, but showing her mixed emotions that, you know, you're not really messaging back quick, or maybe not even messaging back, and that's because in the meantime, you're physically improving yourself, mentally getting stronger, but physically also looking better. So in this meantime, for her, it's like, why are you playing these games? But also, it's kind of just like, well, what is he really doing? And then, okay, well, I'm not worth it, or do I not look? And then this is how women bring it back to them. This is why you have to understand their image means everything. Although you guys want a woman that's beautiful and their image comes first before anything else most times, their image means everything to them, right? And this also falls into how they get jealous and then how they can be competitive and whatnot. But if their image means everything, and then we talk about, let's say she's not bothered that you're giving her space. She's not feeling like, why are you giving the space? And you're improving yourself. You're doing what you got to do to become a way better, high value man. She's going to only be stuck, and she's only not going to get answers until you give it to her. So you can keep dragging her along. You can make her grow her feelings. Now, I don't want to get off topic, but this is really important. If you grow her feelings by, and this is important because no contact is something all of you guys like to hear about. I have plenty of videos, still have more coming, but also ignoring. Also, some guys like to do the blocking. Y'all know how I feel, but also maybe just like, let's just say not saying anything for a few days. Same thing as no contact, right? So a lot of you guys like to do this in the meantime, but y'all will eventually start feeling bad. Y'all will start feeling like, well, I'm giving way too much time. You have to be selfish. You have to improve. When you put yourself first and you literally improve physically, she could see it, you transform. And then obviously a lot of this is going to be mind work, because, you know, if you actually want to see the work manifest, kind of starts, it has to start in here, okay? But yes, she sees the improvements. She's only gonna get any answers until you give it to her. So a lot of this, oh, mysterious type of guy, I don't have no answers, excitement, what's next, what's going on, or even the roller coaster. And I haven't talked about this in like, feels like a year or something, but the roller coaster effect, even when that's going on, because the hot and cold games that you're playing, it makes her get closer to you. When women start investing, and this is a true thing, when they start investing more time into you, they grow onto you. So it's kind of just like, this is why you get no time. This is why she'll half-ass, and sometimes it's kind of like she won't really take you serious. It's kind of just like, okay, well, when she wants something, I'll take you a little bit more serious. Y'all see this happen all the time. So let me backtrack so we can get to more of the stuff that you can physically do to improve yourself, look better and stuff like that. So if we backtrack, we just got to say that in this time, you have the space, use it correctly. If you're trying to use this time to actually get her closer to you, trying to grow something with her, the only way is if you're actually at the end having different results from what she's seen you looking. So if it's like, yeah, maybe you're slacking in your money aspect, maybe you have to get another job, or maybe you have to switch your job, it still means that you got to get that done, but it's going to still apply to how you physically look. So take care of every aspect as much as you can, but the other aspect, if you have it correct, then you have less work to do. Maybe it means that you work so much, you don't have time to physically look good. So now it's like, okay, be balanced out more and put time towards looking physically good if it means going to the gym. And so this is the next thing of going to the gym. You must go to the gym. There's no question about it. You can do, and not the gym at the gym. It could be a gym at home. Make whatever it is your gym. So it could be your living room. It could be your bedroom. Any extra space. If you live in a building, stairs. It could be outside. It could be the grass. I could keep naming things because this is like places that I've all used. I still use till now. So I'm just saying for you guys, there's no excuses, first of all, but definitely being in the gym is a must. So now it comes down to, how should you really look? Bottom line is, the bigger you look, the more, like stronger in all aspects, right? She's going to definitely want more of you. And I mean, literally like more of a snack piece of you. So if that's going to happen where you have to put more work and you're not really getting the results, it means put in more work, or your body type could look the way it looks, but it's the best for your body type. So in other words, you're putting in work to physically look bigger and stronger and healthier and more masculine. Wherever you end up is where you're supposed to end up. So I'm saying, don't compare yourself to the next guy. And also your results, don't let yourself get discouraged to not keep physically looking better and improving yourself. And listen, this is the stuff that women will look at you and say, well, he'll never come past this obstacle, right? Maybe you've been telling her for a long time, I'm going to do this. Maybe it's been like you have a reputation, or, it's way too far gone, she feels like. This is your chance to prove her wrong, but it's not just to prove her wrong. It's always starting for yourself. So a lot of this stuff, when you start realizing your health really matters, yes, then you start feeling like, okay, well, I should start taking more effort, but you got to go do it. And then when you see how it transforms you getting more women, or at least let's say this, because some of you guys can't even believe that you'll get more women. Let's say this. If it means that you have more women looking at you, then that's literally a start. That is what it's about. Women are looking at you because you look good. But women are looking at you because, yes, you've been going to the gym for the last 3 months and the results are showing and it's clear. So go to the gym. That's absolutely a huge way to look better. I'll leave it at that, but I guess I'll stress you guys about this in a different video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, fellas. Now, let me just move on to this. This is going to be how we close off this video. The next and last aspect is absolutely hands down, and this is how you have to start tapping into who you are, what you like, what are you about? Are you a funny character? Do you like colors? And this is literally fashion, style. And I know this sounds corny a little bit too, and it's because we haven't heard this word in a while. And even when we were saying it was a little, whatever, swagger. But what's your swag? What is your drip? What is the way you carry yourself? How is it she views you every time she thinks of you? This is the best part, when you have a specific type of style, or you just, carry yourself every time so spectacular. Every time she thinks of you, you are that fresh guy. You are that guy that every single time, fresh out the bat, he has it lined up. Fresh out, you guys know I talk about the crispy lined up, right? Fresh out the bat, fresh out the shower, let's say that. Stay clean. Yeah, y'all know that. Back to skincare routine, whatever. But don't be a stinky man. Y'all know I tell you, your armpits. A lot of you guys don't shave, so make sure you're shaving. So fresh for real, and from fresh out the shower, fresh, okay? And now when you have a fresh image, like you look basically like yourself. Guys, you guys can glow just like a woman is glowing. So when you have this with the way you dress, knowing yourself so well that, okay, this is your style. This is how you always like to wear this type of outfit. This is how you like to, back to hairstyle. This is how you like to wear your hairstyle. If it's not short, if it's out, is it always clean? It needs to be clean and crispy, right? So always staying clean, fresh, off the bat is going to have women look at you more than once, look at you twice. So could take all that, and what do you have? You have a man that, okay, he is on his purpose. He is that guy that is on his, yes, he is literally knowing the game of woman. That's a huge aspect. He is not gonna fall apart when a woman comes into his life, but most definitely he does know himself, where he looks good. He takes care of himself and he values himself. This is the key thing. When you value yourself, you're gonna take care of yourself. When she sees you don't take care of yourself, how is there value that she can find in you? There isn't. So make sure that you actually care about how you look. Your image is very, very important, fellas. I want to stress that to you. We're really getting at the end. But next thing is that maybe you should wear clothing that is more fitted. Maybe you should wear clothing that are more, maybe go get it fitted for real, or maybe wear tighter, smaller clothing to look bigger. That's also, kind of illusion, if you want to say. But there's also ways to look better. The same way with women, they can wear things to make their body look better. I'm not saying go get a tummy tucker. I'm not saying, hide your stomach or something, or I know they have like fake muscles out there probably. I'm not saying none of that, right? And remember the old pictures when they used to do this? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I remember that. But I'm not saying do none of that to flex and be on like this phony type of, like this is not real type of stuff. No, I'm saying you got to do things that is going to suit you. So if it means that you do have to wear or go a size down, do that. Because when you're wearing that baggy shirt, it does not look good. When you're wearing, those joggers that are just extremely large, when you can just go a size down and maybe she'll notice a few 1-2 things, then that means you gotta do that. If you have a woman over, think about it this way. You're not gonna, oh my gosh, we're at 18 minutes. I did not even pay attention. I'm enjoying this topic. So we'll just wrap up to say this so you guys can really get the last understanding. I can't believe how long this video is. But let me wrap up to just say this. If you have a woman come over, you're not gonna wear a whole, zipped up jacket type of tracksuit type of thing. No, you should wear something that looks good on you, right? She's coming over, you wanna look good, right? So wear things that are suited for you. And I gotta wrap up, y'all. This is like a long video. And yes, that's it. I thank you guys so much for watching, especially until the end. If you haven't already given this video a big thumbs up, do that, fellas. Check out all the links down below. Bye, y'all. And my Patreon, especially my Patreon. Okay.